There's something you need. Azura's wisdom to you, friend.
I'm itching for a fight. All
Yes,
set. Let's
Sarah.
go.
There's something you need. There's some... Sarah. Sarah.
If it wasn't for the bow, I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Anything you can... on behalf of House... Do I? What a strange thing. It sounds so familiar, and yet I cannot place the name. I'm not even sure.
How much longer do you
I
intend to
can
sever
picture a
this
temple
shield, Admiral?
here on Solstheim.
I
Veteran
really
Council
miss
task
traveling
Must have
like
been a
this.
bad
Walking
dream.
the breadth
Which
of
I've done
Skyrim
without question
has
for over
always
100
filled my
years.
heart with excitement.
He's the closest thing I've had to
You've never heard of House
All know
Redorin?
him our lives.
We're the mightiest of the
Might
great
have
houses,
suddenly turned
and
my
we
back.
lead the council,
I'm
the ruling
sorry, my
body
love.
of
It's
Morrowind.
this island. It's never felt the same since we left Vardenfell. It's as though a part of me is
This isn't
missing.
Skyrim, Outlander.
Every Dunmer left
A group of powerful and influential Dunmer families have been ruling Morrowind for millennia. They embody a council made up of 5 great houses: Telvanni, Dres, Indoril, Sadras, and Redorin. Well, of course, with 4 other houses on the council, someone has to keep the rabble organized. Our house leads the council by virtue of our preeminence in battle, wisdom, and ancestral glory. Yes, I imagine it would to someone not of our people. If you're interested in pursuing the subject, help yourself to any of the historical volumes in my library. Solstheim is theoretically under my rule, but without revenue from the mine, I lack the resources to actually govern anything but Raven Rock itself. Not that there's much beyond the confines of our town anyway. Well, there's a small enclave of Nords to the north in Skal Village. They pretty much keep to themselves, and we both like it that way. Then there's Tel Mithrin to the east. The Telvanni live out there. Sort of a strange lot. But since we're both from Morrowind, we get along. Other than that, Solstheim is crawling with bandits and Reeklings. But that's to be expected living in a frontier
Veteran
like
Council
this.
tasked me with keeping Laeral alive, which I've done without question for over 100 years.
It used to be one of the richest ebony mines in Morrowind,
And we all
but it dried out
our
years
lives.
ago.
Am I to
Now,
suddenly
we're
turn my
barely
back?
holding out here.
I'm
Without the
sorry,
mine,
my love.
Raven
It's
Rock
this
doesn't
island.
feel like it can
It's
last
never felt
much
the same
longer.
Since we left Vardenfell, it's as though a part of me is missing.
My doors are open if
Every
you wish to
Dunmer
discuss
left a
matters
piece of
involving
themselves
Raven
behind
Rock.
when they departed our homeland. All we can do is make the most of what we have.
May I have a word with you, Counselor?
Of course, Sindiri. What troubles you?
I was concerned about our food stores. You
I'll
look
speak
able to
with
venture
Garen and see if
outside
we
of town.
can't increase
A
the
few
crop
months
production
ago,
this
I had
season.
sent an important folio to the first edition bookshop in the Imperial City to be rebound.
I fear we'll
They
be
sent it
feasting
back
on
to me
ash yams a
recently,
bit
but
more often
it never
this year.
arrived.
Any news from
Yes,
Vardenfell,
the
Councillor?
strident squall,
I'm hearing
or
that the
something
council
like
will be
that.
staying in Blacklight.
The damn thing sunk right off the coast of
of course.
Solstheim.
Now
Can
that they're
you
under House
imagine?
Veterans protection, why would they want to go
My
back
father
to
wanted
One
me
of the
to follow in
sailors
his
survived.
footsteps as a hunter.
Poor thing
My
crawled
I
all the
set
way
my
to Raven
aspirations a
Rock
bit
on his
higher.
hands and
He
knees.
never complained.
Before
I
he
miss him.
died, he told the Redoran Guard about the wreck and warned us that it was going to be crawling with reavers. Thank you. You have no idea how much it hurts losing such a precious heirloom. My husband is second counselor, so I certainly have the means to reward
Your
you
visit
if
here,
you find my folio.
I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I cannot place it. I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think, but I'm not sure what. I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern. This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here, and we've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down. Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstheim. As second counselor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced. Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional
May I have a
supply
word
ship
with
and
you,
visitors from there.
Of course, Sindiri. What troubles you?
I was concerned about our food.
Quite a while
shortage.
ago,
Jalen can
yes.
only carry so much
They
on each
cut a
journey.
bloody
I'm
swath
afraid we
across
might run
most
out.
of the southern region of
I'll speak with
Morrowind.
Garen and see if we can't
Nobody
increase the
seems
crop
certain
production this
why it
season.
happened. An attempted expansion, revenge for the enslavement of their
I
people,
fear
or
we'll be
perhaps
feasting
both.
on ash yams a bit more
Whatever the
often
case
this
may
year.
be, thousands of Dunmen needlessly lost their lives, and many more were exiled from their homeland. Remember, we're watching you.
I remember a cut purse trying to rob me on the road once. When I drew Prince Ever, I think the poor man soiled his armor.
Want to buy anything? Or just laugh at our mining gear? No. However, I used to sell East Empire pendants until I ran out of them. Popular little item. It's an amulet that was made exclusively for the East Empire Company. They gave them to their workers as an incentive at one point, a kind of reward for extra effort. They're no longer being made, so they've become a collectible. I'd love to get my hands on a few of them. They could be anywhere on the island. The mines might be a good place to start. If you find any while you're exploring Solstheim, bring them here, and I'll pay you for them. I think I maybe had a dream about someone with that name. It was very strange. Was I building something? A shrine down on the beach near the Earthstone? I'm not sure. The East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone unturned.
Welcome to Raven Rock Trap.
I think so, but I can't remember how I know him. Or maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. I think so. but the only thing that comes to mind is a shrine near the Earthstone. Next time you're hungry, stop
hello.
by.
You look... That's not someone who lives in Raven Rock, I don't think. But it sounds so familiar. Maybe. I can't help but think of some sort of temple on the island. Why would that be? Next time, then.
That they have forgotten. Here do we...
You there. You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others here. Very interesting.
Never been a sex worker.
May I ask what it is you're doing here?
Always adventured on my own.
Mirak. It sounds familiar, and yet I can't quite place... Oh, wait, I recall. But that makes very little sense. Mirak's been dead for thousands of years. I'm not sure, but it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on here. Quite unexpected. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Mirax toward the center of the island. If I were you, I'd look there. Certainly not. Doing so would interfere with whatever is going on, and I would be unable to see how this all turns out.
Now through them does he speak.
Building something, clearly, and yet they don't seem to have much to say about it. I'm very interested to find out what happens when they finish. Red Mountain dominates the island. Every now and then, ash and debris from an eruption land on our shores. Are we done? I thought so.
When the world remembers.
That world
That seems
will cease
advisable.
to be.
Fascinating. By touching the stone, you appear to have fallen under whatever influence is
That
affecting
you
the
have
others.
forgotten.
That
I
we
wonder
might
how long this
remember.
effect will last. Perhaps it is
Here
permanent,
you
as
will
with
remain.
others.
Far from ourselves.
Ah, so you are able to resist the effect by exerting your will. Fascinating. I would not advise touching the... That seems inadvisable.
Our eyes once were blind.
That would be a shame. You are an interesting exception to the otherwise universal phenomenon.
Through them does he speak. And when the world shall listen, and when the world shall see, and when the world remembers, that world will cease.
Here in his shrine.
Yeah. I wonder if the ignorant think it is only a place of ash and lava.
Here do we toil, that we might remember. By night we recline,
I remember
what by day was stolen.
when I drew Grim Sever, I think the poor man soiled his armor.
Can you hear me? Do you have any free will left?
Now,
Or are you
through
completely
you,
under this
we will
outside
see.
influence like the others?
Our hands once were idle,
I'm itching for a fight.
now through
Set. Let's... On the road once. When I drew Grim Sever, I think the poor man soiled his armor.
Time to die, Outlander! Lucky!
I love the cold air. It's exhilarating. Perhaps it's because of my Nord blood, but there's something about it that makes me feel alive.
And when the world shall listen.
When the world shall see. Here in his temple.
That they
I'm
have
here to help you. You must leave this place. You there. What brings you to this place? Why are you here? I am Freya of the Scar. I am here to either save my people or avenge them. I am unsure. Something has taken control of most of the people of Solstheim. It makes them forget themselves and work on these horrible creations that corrupt the stones, the very land itself. My father, Storm, our shaman, says Mirak has returned to Solstheim, but that is impossible. Then you and I both have reason to see what lies beneath us. Let us go. There is nothing more I can do here. The tree stone and my friends are beyond my help for now. We need to find a way into the temple below. You have a companion already. You don't need my help.
Our eyes once blinded.
There are few of us left unaffected by this curse. My father, Storm, the shaman, protects them in the village. I fashioned an amulet to guard me against whatever has taken hold of the skull, but it is the only one of its kind. If I cannot find a way to save it, there is no hope. The evil in this place must... His story is as old as Solstheim itself. He served the dragons before their fall from power, as most did. A priest in their order. But unlike most, he turned against them. He made his own path, and his actions cost him dearly. The stories say he sought to claim Solstheim for himself, and the dragons destroyed him for it. Are you ready to help me now? We should not delay. We should check these rooms for supplies before heading further into the temple. Danger's about, I can tell. Be cautious.
Fine. Over here.
Victorious again. I do not wish to imagine the kinds of things that happened in this chamber. Who are the poor souls, trapped in these cages? What tortures did they suffer at Mirak's hands? Was it in service to the dragon? Or the evil in this place must be rooted out. Where did you come from? But you left me with no choice. What's that? Now we end this. Strike like a hawk. I'm not going down there. would be foolish to we're at too great pain to make it much deeper than this pool. feels wrong. Brace yourself. By the Omega! But you left me. No choice.
Many have fallen in this crypt. The Draugr show no mercy.
Dead end? Impossible. There must be something more. Look around. I will let you know if I find anything in the dining area. I knew it. A secret passage in the dining area just opened up. This must be it. I wonder if there is something here that tells the story of Mirak. Nothing but ruined books. It is eerily quiet. I do not suspect that will be the case the further we go. Be on your guard. dark magics at work here. Ready yourself. This book, it seems wrong somehow. Here, yet not. It may be what we seek.
The time comes soon when... What? Who are you to dare set foot here? Ah. You are Dragonborn. I can feel it. And yet... So you have slain Alvin. Well done. I could have slain him myself back when I walked the earth. But I chose a different path. You have no idea of the true power a Dragonborn can wield. This realm is beyond. You have no power here. And it is only a matter of time before Solstheim is also mine. I already control the minds of its people. Soon they will finish building my temple, and I can return home. She can await my arrival with the rest of Tamriel.
You read the book and then... It seemed as though you were not really here. I could see you, but also see through you. Where? Where is he? Can we reach him? Can we kill him? This is a dangerous thing, then. We should return to my village and show this to my father. Perhaps Storn can make sense of what is going on.
Journey with my father on hunting.
Come, there looks to be a way out through here.
The cliff racers made for excellent sport.
We must tell Storn what we have seen. You see that green light? That comes from the Windstone, where my people work against their will. They must be freed soon. The village is just ahead. Storn has used his magic to raise a barrier around it, protecting the few of us left. That the barrier is still there is a good sign. have returned. There is yet hope.
Freya, what news do you bring? Is there a way to free our people?
No, but I have brought someone who has seen things. She has confirmed that Mirak is the one behind the suffering of our people.
I feared that it would be so.
But how is that possible? After all this time?
I fear there is too much we do not yet know.
Please, tell Storm what has happened.
So you have seen things, yes? My magic grows weak, and... Really? How? The legends speak of that place. Terrible battles fought at the temple. The dragons burning it to the ground in rage. They speak also of something worse than dragons buried within. Difficult to imagine, but if true, it means what I feared has come to pass. Mirak was never truly gone, and now has returned. If you could go to this place and see him, are you like Mirak? Are you Dragonborn? Then perhaps you are connected with him. The old tales say that he too was Dragonborn. I am unsure. It may mean that you could save us, or it may mean that you could bring about our destruction. But our time here is running out. The few of us left free of control cannot protect ourselves for much longer. You must go to Saring's Watch. Learn there the word that Mirak learned long ago, and use that knowledge on the Windstone. You may be able to break the hold on our people there, and free them from control. Some dark influence wields power over them, forces them to forget themselves and act against their nature. At first, it was only during the night, but now every moment is spent building some strange shrine around the Windstone. I believe if the shrine can be destroyed, the Skull will be free once more. Much of what was known has been lost to the ages. He was Dragonborn, and yet he served the dragons. A priest in their order, highly esteemed and very powerful. Then he turned against them, becoming something they feared. He was defeated long ago, but it seems he was never really destroyed. Mirak is behind what is happening to our village. And so the knowledge she has gained as Dragonborn is at the heart of it. You are Dragonborn as well. You too can wield this power, perhaps to a better end. May darkness never touch you.
If anyone can help us now, it is you. It was Scarf the Giant, our former chieftain, who taught me the ways of battle. He was a great bear of a man, and a fearsome warrior. I used to be terrified of him when I was a little girl. I was a restless and angry child, and Scarf taught me swordplay, so that I could, as he used to say, put that fire to good use. He was a great man, and a good leader. I miss him dearly. She died when I was very young. She was caught in a terrible snowstorm while returning home from gathering firewood. You must understand that for the Skal, life is a constant hardship. We take nothing for granted. We cannot afford to. Between the wolves, the weather, and the threats in the south, even a simple task like gathering wood for the fire can turn deadly in an instant. We are bound to this land, like a great pine with roots that run as deep as the tree is tall. I know it must seem strange to you, but for us, the thought of leaving our village is equally strange. The land and the Skal are one. There is no other way to say it. Farewell, outsider.